What's going on, Buddy Workshop? Back with another episode. Today I'll be showing you my latest pickup, the New Balance 992 Baklava Digitalis Purpurea. And I did look up how to pronounce that because I was like, is this a real name? It sounds real digital, on some Bobby Digital, but it really is the I guess scientific name for a flower that is commonly known as the foxglove. So I did look that up as well. I'll put a picture of it right here. And once you see that flower, you definitely understand the influence for this sneaker. This is Action Bronson's latest installment with New Balance. And this is my first real time getting hands-on with these. Yesterday when they arrived in the mail, my wife found the package, and if you know, you know. It could get a little techie depending on who receives the package. So she came upstairs, she's like, oh, what's this right here? And I was like, oh.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
Oh, I thought...
No, so, you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now, you know that, don't you?
Yeah, I was supposed to get that before you. But, you know, it is what it is. We charge that to the game. But first impressions, I love the sneaker the moment I seen it online. For this shoe in particular, like this specific pair, this pair that I own that I just received brand new, I don't like seeing it like pre-dented, pre-creased up almost right here on the lace. What do we call this here? There's a certain word for this, but right on that bottom hole right there, pause, like it's already a little creased up. And I don't like that. I don't like that. I want my sneaker to come to me pristine. And I will say that the actual paper in here, I know we're into the details. Some people might be like, oh, it's just the paper in the box. Why does it matter? It matters. Everything matters. Got the baklava paper in here, perfectly lined up with the New Balance paper right inside. You got, you know, it's a little bit of a layer cake in here. Perfectly folded over the second sneaker. And I am also sad to report that the same sort of denting and creasing is apparent on the second sneaker as well. So I don't know if this is something that people are going to be experiencing with all of these, or if it's just mine, or if it's just common for 992s in particular, but yeah, that's a lull. You don't see that on the stock photography, you know what I'm saying? But these are a made in USA 992. I think, are all 992s made in USA? They might be. But got the New Balance hang tag. This sneaker contains a domestic value of 70% or more, made in the US. Okay, cool. Got the Baklava New Balance hang tag as well. No extra laces from what I can see. So we're just rocking out with the gray and white. I do like that the midsole is retaining the classic, you know, 992 grayscale midsole, as well as the tongue, because there is like a nice mix of colors going on everywhere else. And I think that's one of the things that Action Bronson really specializes in. It's finding this mix of pop colors and natural tones. And when you look up this flower, I mean, these are all natural tones. They're pulled directly from Mother Nature herself. So it would be easy to be like, oh, well, you know, when's the last time you've seen this out in the world? It exists. Look up the Digitalis Purpurea and you will see these colors. But to see them on the sneaker, it's just a very organic look and feel. And I appreciate that. Finding a way to organically incorporate pop colors is just and especially when you get into the details. Now, since we already started off with a little bit of nitpicking, we just got to get these things out the way. There's a little watermark right there. And again, I do not buy sneakers and just sit on them. I wear them normally right out the box, especially if I'm making a video because I want to see if they're comfortable. But these are 992s. 992s are tried and true. So I can rest assured that these will be comfortable. If you've never owned a pair of 992s, highly recommend it. Super comfortable, walking on clouds. With that out the way, the mix of colors on here is, I think the sign of a good sneaker is like when it just looks and feels good. Like there's nothing that I can pinpoint on here on its own where I'm like, all right, that makes a shoe or that breaks a shoe, because everything just goes together so perfectly. Like when I first seen this, I seen the pink and the purple and I was like, all right, cool, that looks hard. But I didn't even notice this this blue, I don't want to call it teal, but it is maybe like an indigo teal indigo that's on the tongue lining and on the heel here. You also get this like eggplant purple iridescent treatment on the 992 on the tongue, 992 on the heel, even going to the back here. And then there are instances where you have this sort of reflective purple. I see it here on the end, but there's also that little subtle hit right on the front tongue attachment. We're not sneaker designers. We don't have all the technical terms, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So you got that hit right here and right here with the contrast stitching, where you get another hit of that teal indigo color. Actually, you know what? This is a good opportunity to use the Pantone app, which I do have downloaded for instances just like this. We don't got to guess the color. We do not got to guess the color, man. Now this, if you guys don't have this app, it's called Pantone Studio. It'll highlight colors that appear in front of the camera. And you'll be able to find the Pantone color that corresponds to the color that you're taking a photo of. So right now, I'm gonna take a picture of this tongue. Even when I'm trying to capture it, it doesn't fully get the color. Like you could see here, like it's capturing a blue, more of an indigo blue, but it's not this blue. This reminds me of royalty. This is something that you would see if you were visiting like Versailles. You would see a sofa with this sort of upholstery, but it's just not pulling up in the Pantone app. So you just have to take me at my word for it. If you get a chance to see these in person, you'll understand what I mean by that. Also got a subtle Baklava hit on the heel here as well. Very clean, very subtle. You wouldn't see it unless you were pretty close up on these. But yeah, the sneaker, I mean, if you haven't been paying attention, Action Bronson has been dropping some of the best New Balance collaborations we've seen in recent years. And that is a really high compliment because there have been a lot of really good ones. And it's funny seeing this like subtle back and forth with Action Bronson saying, "Oh, I've got the best sneaker of the year, I got the best sneaker of the year, blah, blah." And you don't see any other musician, sneaker designers making the same sort of proclamation. So it is very much so like a hip hop thing to do that. But I have been seeing West Side Gun popping it a bit about his collaboration with Saucony that is slated to release sometime in the near future. I've seen these starting to give out some pairs here and there. And it's interesting because I won't say he took a similar approach, but his sneaker also utilizes these very bright and vibrant pop colors. So to see that sneaker and compare and contrast it with something like this or any of the other sneakers from Action Bronson's collaboration with New Balance, it's just interesting. I would say that Action Bronson's are a bit more organic, whereas West Side Guns are a little bit more pop arty in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like they're intentionally over the top, which I think is really fitting for somebody like West Side Gun, where his whole style and where his whole blueprint is pushing limits, being groundbreaking, being over the top, being theatrical. You know, even when you look at his wrestling company, Fourth Rope, you listen to his albums, it's just so dynamic. There's so many things going on that create this cohesive picture. So, I don't know, I've seen him talking about he got the best sneaker of the year. I've seen Action Bronson talk about he got the best sneaker of the year. I have to just attribute this to, you know, some hip hop-ish, you know what I'm saying? Some hip hopism going on. But these are sick. I did pick up one other Action Bronson Baklava New Balance collaboration in my wife's size. I tried to get it my size, I couldn't get it, but I was able to get it a pair in her size. So right now we are 2 for 15, 2 for 12. And to be honest, I didn't try to enter every single raffle. I think I entered one other raffle for the Azul, Blues Azules. I'll put a picture of them right here. And I was unsuccessful, but when I entered the raffle for these, I was able to secure a pair. And then later that day, or maybe the next day, another email was sent out notifying all subscribers. I would imagine that pairs were still available. I believe they sold out, and there was probably a little restock. Maybe they were weeding out some of the botted orders, but these are currently sold out on Action Bronson's website. So hopefully you're able to get a pair if you're interested in them. If you aren't, I'm sure you'll be able to find a pair on the secondary market, you know? Everything ends up on there these days. But yeah, that's it. Let me know your thoughts on this sneaker. Let me know if you think Action Bronson is dropping the best sneakers of the year. Dang, there's some beautiful geese just flying by over my head. Damn, shout out to Mother Nature, man. Shout out to Mother Nature. It all comes back to Mother Nature. 7 in the morning, it's cold. I can see my breath. I don't know if y'all can, but let me know what y'all think about these. Since we're talking about sneakers of the year, I might make a video about the complex sneakers of the year list. A bit controversial. I think they were all Nikes. I'll gotta take a closer look, but yeah, another conversation for another day. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.